They're the runners up. They're coming for gold this time.
Hey, it's not losers league. You can only get second place once, Boggs. Here we go. The hit's now coming in towards the A site. That's going to be smokes and flashes coming in to block off Moto. There's players in pit. They go 1 for 1, but Lollipop is able to answer back with at least 2 kills. But he falls. And that's a little bit of space gain here for Smoke Criminals as they look to plant the bomb while the rotates for Nemiga are making their way over.
And Nemiga really wanted to go for holding them all down as there was no kits purchased for the side. So now the retake has a little bit of a timer going on as they are grouping up 2 towards porch, 1 in library. Robo has apps fully cleared out, and the hit should be coming in soon as there's really no reason to save here. But Zasti and Pit is going to be a hard one to clear out, and he's actually done a little bit of damage. He's made himself known. But Rosinho from behind the corner finds one as Zasti finds Yo. And now Box on 5 HP will just crawl his way away.
Cracking that. He's kind of holding for any feet he can spot. But Robo's looking to come through. Oh, he knows they're all there.
Whoa. Oh, this is so good. Robo, the first kill. He has info in the second, but he does actually get it. Trades are coming through, but Lollipop and Box finding 2 more and making a second for Box. Flash is going through. The rotations are coming through as well for Nemiga, and the time is oh so low, but fear off. Robo has fallen. Box goes down through the smoke. Bomb can get planted as soon as Yo falls. And actually, there is just enough time as Yo was able to get one, which does make this a doable retake for Nemiga. But Fearout's going to be able to take that op into Emo, the AK behind Newbox, and then one more on Banana in the form of Rosinho. MDS and Lollipop have a massive amount of work to do, but they do have kits. They're both going to come from the church side as well. There is a Galil in the hands of Lollipop. That might factor in a little bit. Good Molotov as well by Fearout as there is still time ticking away. And now it seems Nemiga are backing away. Flash goes through. And actually, Rosinho's going to hunt for him. Lollipop's going to fall. MDS will trade it out, but at this point, it's just constellatory damage. He's trying to stay alive. It's Connor. Utility out towards A as well. Lollipop's in prime position. The flash is good, and Lollipop's been able to find 2. Actually, I think that was a team flash. Lollipop goes for the 3rd, though, and he finds Connor in the pit as well. Fearout, though, strikes right back onto Robo.
They can claw their way out one at a time right here, but that is such a hard angle to predict. I can't blame Fearout for overlooking that one.
And I like the banana play from Nemiga as well. Actually, they're going to fall off now, but they have a lot of it early on. But the op goes down there. Actually, this is the op. It's Lollipop to go down, but the trades are coming through. But still, it's a 3v3. It's Zasti on the Mac 10. Just outside gives flash, but Box isn't going to clear it. Zasti's going to spray full blind.
Yeah, Dusty's going to be very interesting. But let's see this break. Push down the middle right now. Box is tapping away along with Lollipop, and they find themselves 2 kills. Now the response back is coming from Smoke Criminals, but they've actually fallen as well. It's down to James BT. He has 3 health, and he falls. It's down to Fearout now in a 1 versus 2. He has the bomb on his back. He's trying to throw away whatever weapon he can and pick up a more suitable weapon for a 1 versus 2. But Geo is up close to the first one inside the smoke. He's going for the spray through. He's doing the damage, and eventually finds the kill. Man. And that's a straight up robbery. It's all furry and nice until it wakes up, isn't it, Boggs?
It's nice, warm, and cuddly. But once it wakes up, it's going to swat you into oblivion, but James BT swats Robo down for the count. But MDS, Lollipop, and Box all but simultaneously taking down 3, leaving Rosinho in the 1v4. And each round they mix it up. It starts with that nades, the small tops, the nades, now the mana. And Box is actually going to go down. So B-side very well might be open if they can find the fast trade onto the low HP Geo. The rotation is coming in from MDS. Robo to join as well. Oh, they haven't noticed Geo behind the fountain. Will go down eventually. The nade's not going to find their damage, their mark, and the bomb will go down towards Orange's. MDS is smoked off, so the spray will not be accurate. And in this 3v3, the setup is actually pretty strong for Smoke Criminals, and the 7th round would be very nice for them to pick up.
Dude, I thought one of the stray bullets was going to kill the bomb planter. That was so close, but now James is showing his position. They know that at least one of these 3 players is towards Emo. Now, they still have the Molotov. They're probably going to use that to clear off James, who's been pushed to the pillar. Not burning yet. He still has harbor behind that pillar, but Lollipop with a nice shot from spawn. Now the retake begins. Connor's now the last remaining player, and his position is definitely known. The time is ticking, and it has to be eliminated quickly, but I think he's done it. Yeah, he has done it.
Gone. And as the CT smoke is not going to be there, Robo's going to be able to close up with an op, but Geo has an op of his own on site. Robo, the ops, finding kills, and Box on the M4.
Now it is Nemiga on the T side and looking to set the pace early. Geo's taking down Zeisy. That's going to weaken the A defenses with only one player remaining right here. It's going to be Connor towards Halls. He's tapping away, doing what he can, but there's so many players flooding in that he's only able to find one. And we're down to a 3 versus 3 here in the post plant. Bomb is planted towards default. There's positioning towards pit, and there's positioning towards the stairs.
I mean, Box doesn't have armor, so he is liable to get caught out by aim punch. Lollipop doing the damage onto James BT from range. Box will find Furov. Now Rosinho with the kit. That's pretty good. I mean, you get a Molotov kill after you go down. A rifle out of the CT hands as well, on with sort of like a bonus for you. As Connor and Zasty are finding kills, and Geo actually finds one at range with the MP9. The Mac 10 to back him up by Robo, but James BT on the M4 will actually get taken down. Now Robo has to find Zasty, but the AUG on top of a Box on site. It's really going to weaken the CT defenses, which was what I thought was weakening. Ooh, Rosinho! Okie dokie. Put another one on the board as he's hitting Coyotes all over the place, but Robo will return us at the very least to it. But it is bad. There's a gap, and Geo team will exploit it. Actually, doesn't even matter. His Box found one. Geo will pop through and find the second. So
one of their last 3 gun rounds right here. So they need to make this one count.
That is not the way to start it off, is it, Roy? Geo punishing an overzealous Zasty. Ooh, wow.
Oh my lord, what is happening?
Ooh, that's a good pickup for Connor, though. And he's actually going to find a second. There goes MDS, and the man advantage is favoring the Smoke Criminals. But one thing they don't have is sight control, as Connor being forced back. He's been spotted, and Box has taken him down. An op and a deagle on this retake. No salvaged rifle for Zasty. He's going to have to come up with some nasty headshots. As Furov can't really close the gap. And there goes Zasty. Furov's going aggro, and Robo will counter the op with one of his own.
First pick, Raw is really playing with fire here. Lollipop is so sick, man. Molotov's gonna push Zeisy forward. That could be another isolated player they can find, and MDS does in fact squeeze that out. Now it's gonna weaken the A defenses significantly. It's only Furov here standing on site by himself.
Ooh, he found the first. Can he find the second? He will not. He gets caught dropping and trying to reposition. Lollipop elects not to go for the smoke and to hold the angle, instead expecting to push through. James BT might just be giving it to him. His Box is being held up by Connor, making a lot of noise on site. But here comes the secondary smoke, but Lollipop in Graveyard gets spotted out by James, and now it's all on Box. The Molotov is perfectly placed. The smoke comes out, though, and Box is going to try and be the Smoke Criminal of his own. Molotov goes out. He's on top of Ninja Box. He finds one. He gets sprayed through, and the shots will eventually come through for James, but he does not know where the bomb is. He finds it in the smoke. This is going to be a grunt. What is grudge match? Yeah, I think that's the term I'm looking for. His Box will find the first. The flash comes through, blinds the players, and delays. But the time is ticking, and the bomb will be getting its position on site. The op is boosted up over the smoke, but Furov actually will be able to find one. Gets run boosted over and is allowed to find Box as well. 3v2, but Robo has an op, and he's positioned towards Banana. And they know where one is. The second is coming in through CT. Furov jumping on top and might have been hurt to get spotted. And what a disgusting shot from Robo. Rosinho, look at this aggression down mid, though. He's going to walk right into MDS, and there's a second scout kill, making a second and damage on to Lollipop 2K. Connor still has the XM, and I believe he knows where Box is. And in this kind of range, the XM is so deadly as well. So definitely looking like a potential 10th round for Smoke Criminals. There it comes. The XM shines, and FAMAS will find the final kill.
Really awkward because James has to decide if they want to contest mid or if they want to leave him behind, but they're actually going to contest bracket. And this is a great on-the-fly call here for Smoke Criminals. Not only have they managed to sweep middle, but they've gotten themselves a kill and some damage. And now Connor is just sweeping it up towards the B site. MDS is able to find the return frag and an open site, but I mean, the damage is done. They've put themselves in an incredibly advantageous scenario. Now they just need some money.
Yeah, and MDS isn't even going to be able to get the bomb down. Robo on the off and try and find some damage.
There's so much counter utility. It's so much positioning here for Smoke Criminals that this is really awkward, but somehow Nemiga's made their way onto site.
And Zasty was burning alive, half blind, but he does go down in the end, still gets one and quite a bit of damage onto a second. Fearoth and James finding more. MDS falls. Try and overwhelm this site once again. With only 2 players to defend, MDS is already eliminated one. Fearoth with an op gets caught out on site. It's MDS with a double entry. And now it's going to be a 5v3 hold for Nemiga. The 3-man retake does find one before the bomb goes down, but there's still a lot more to do. Lollipop is drummed down into pit. Razinho gets taken down by Robo as it's now down to Connor in the 1v4. He's found one as the trade onto Robo, but Geo, Lollipop, and Box still huddled up around the site, and Connor only has an op as well. He finds damage into Lollipop. Flash goes through, second one goes out. But time is going to be a major factor here. He finds Lollipop, but still Geo and Box, and this crossfire is impeccable. One way or the other, he's going to fall, and it will be Geo to take him down. 16-14, Nemiga will avoid the overtime. Can play against pretty much anybody on any map. We see them starting on the T side. MDS at range has already found the first on the Glock. That is a great opening as long control is firmly in the hands of the CIS squad. Rotations coming in, counter flashes going through for Smoke Criminals. And now the peek will come in from Zasty, but he's getting gooshed down. He will fall as well. It's Geo to find that the cross smokes are down. Razinho has to hold strong, the lone defender on site, but he's going to get caught out through the smoke. It's MDS to find him a second on the round. It's a 5v2 with James and Connor coming in. James falls as well, or Connor rather, and James on the catwalk will be next in line. Actually, we'll find Lollipop. Geo on a head angle might get a bullet to the face as well, but he does seem to live. And the flank is coming in from Robo, but it will be MDS to find his third. Below the drops coming in, Fearoth forced off the Molotov, taking him down a little bit. The MAC-10 not able to finish its job. Geo finds one on the SG. The Krieg spraying through, trying to find the second, but Robo falls. Trades coming through, and Lollipop in mid has the rotation. And now it's a man advantage with Fearoth ever low as well. 33 HP to his name, but Geo has fallen, and Fearoth has taken down one, but MDS from sight will take down his trade. And now Razinho will jump up on the big box. 1v1 versus Lollipop. There is no utility for Lollipop.
Oh.
Raw jumps up on the box. He drops off. Nades and Molotov's going through, but he's going to push on in. There goes MDS. Some Smoke Criminal action coming in from Zasty. Molotov's going to come in, but it's a 2-man advantage for the Smoke Criminals. The Molotov will not clear out Connor. James on top of the boost box. The UMPs rather here, ready to close the gap.
Molotovs are a bit awkward, but I think Box is going to go ahead and run through anyway. Raw's able to find one, but he's immediately traded out. Zacy tries his luck, but Box is already in pit. And Geo answers back onto Connor, and suddenly the defenses have been crumbled and split.
And a nice position tucked in behind the car. First kill goes his way. Robo will fall as well. And James rather is doing it all. It's all done to Box. 1v2. He has time. He has the first kill, but he's up against it off now. But he finds the shot. Box, okay.
But they're looking to explode on towards the B site, and that could catch James off guard. And it does.
Fearoth falls as well. That's the B side open, and if you're Smoke Criminals, I don't know if you saw this. Zasty's shooting his teammate Connor in the foot again. Utility being used by Smoke Criminals is good to hold off the push towards site. The rotations are going to get time to come through, and look at Raw. He pushes Molotov. He only gets one, though. That is so unfortunate. MDS finds Connor on the rotation, and that linchpin has found one, but still there is James on his way, and Box has found Zasty. That is Lollipop to fall, and there's still one more on site in the form of Fearoth. But the flank coming in from James might very well be eliminated by MDS. Fearoth, though, will trade out 1-for-1 with Box. And now James DC on the UMP will fall at range, inevitably. Or indubitably, as you will.
Oh, this is so awkward.
A little sketchy.
Now, I really like the play here from Nemiga. They work short A so well. They just jump spot until they have the information, and then that's when they start working up. But I think there's a lot of pressure now. They're going to have to slow down to use their utility before they fully commit. Raw coming in on the flank once again, just a little bit careless this time around, and it's all down to Connor on the B site, and Geo has him dead to right. Oh, don't do it like this, Geo. Not like this, Geo. Oh, man, not like this. I don't know if they're going to be ready for this one, though. He gets hard checked. They're super ready for that one.
Yeah, I mean, the Smoke Criminals players have been playing that blue box quite often, so not surprised Nemiga are going to make sure they clear that. The first flash as well, I'm surprised they didn't go with that flash, as would have had a more free kill. But now it's the man advantage for the Smoke Criminals. But MDS has found one, but pushing through the smoke is nasty. He's got the car, but he gets taken down too. Connor pushing through smoke as well, and he could actually find this one. The bomb in the hands of Lollipop, who has gotten on the site and now losing the boost. Never mind. MDS, he runs out of ammo. Oh, that is unfortunate. Dan James is now on the op on 8 HP, switches back over to the AK. And Lollipop is on the railing now. He's going to peek on over and catch off James from behind. That wasn't actually an actual round. Never seen it. Connor gets hard cleared. Nemiga so clinical in their takes. This is spectacular to watch. There are not any chances. Kills just going one way or the other for Nemiga. It doesn't matter. And unless Fearoth can do some significant damage on his flank, all their utility is just so good. The Molotovs, the nades, the flashbangs, the smoke. It's really a joy to watch from a tactical standpoint, how well they work their utility and how well they work off of each other with the utility. And it's just being traded out. Op v op v op, and Fearoth's op will now fall to the ground. As Box might be able to pick up an op himself and hold out against Connor's op, as Robo's op is on catwalk, watching that angle where Connor is going to walk on up with the op. And
Jesus Christ.
There it goes.
In my mind.
3 for Robo on the op.
Yeah, I knew that one was coming. I felt that one was coming. I was just waiting for it. And now we have 2 auto snipers, 3 off, just banging it out. Raw. I cannot believe you repeat that. That was just raw confidence from him. No pun intended. Lollipop's found a kill towards long. Hey, now we're down in the realm of insanity here, Boggs. This is pure madness. This is chaos.
And James is rotating up through CT. Nades going out. Fearoth gets caught out behind the Molotov, but he's able to take down Box. It's one of the high HP players. Not only Robo has HP left, but Gio has found one, and Fearoth only able to find one more before he gets traded out.
Has no choice but to do the same. Now Box is hearing all the stampede up towards upper B site. MDS is tapping away, but he's only able to find one. Now Gio is able to respond with one of his own, but Box is on that flank, and Box, he just put him in a box.
Exactly. They're all boxed up, packaged, and ready to go to the morgue. As it's just Connor alive. He finds one from behind the site box. There's only 2 opposing him, and actually he could find both. It's a Glock close range, but he is low HP. He does have armor. He does have a nade, but okay, Robo. Okay. Box will box him up.
It spiral out of control, but now they're looking to PK all together as the unit. That's the best strat, and there it is. They go 1 for 1. It's a great trade. Robo, MP9 long range, but it's actually kind of working out. Okay, maybe not.
Now it's just an MP9 on him. Just the MP9 on MBS as the Scout and the Deagle are finding kills, Roy. Is this the round that you would have expected Smoke Criminals to pick up? So, MDS, I mean, what can he really hope to do here?
Keep jumping around until he gets scouted, apparently.
They have such a big lead, they're not going to really care too much. And hopefully, like you said, it doesn't come to the right, though, because it very well can spiral out of control, where all of a sudden you were up 13-3, and then suddenly you're all tied up, and you don't know what happened, and you're broke going into eco situations, and the other team has map point, and you're going to map 3. But Box has other ideas, as Nemiga have found kills across the map. It's just James and Fearoth now alive. Molotov, though, should be ending Box. Never mind. He can find the scout shots, and he will find the scout shots. Dropped on top of Blue Bin. Box will go down, and Robo will reaggress the AUG, but since that rate of fire has decreased, I am glad to see him fall away, playing at least somewhat smart. Look at cat control as well. The full site is pretty much under the control of the Smoke Criminals as Robo falls to James. Now just Gio and MDS. MDS able to find long-range Mac 10 kills onto Fearoth, and potentially more victims to come. But Zasty on the op has ended 1 life, and he ends the second on a Gio. Fearoth, yes, Fearoth pushing on in towards B. MDS is coming with the AK. He's found 1. James has dropped the bomb. Smoke Criminals, this is not how it should end. This is not what should be happening here. Zasty finds Box, but the bomb is still far away with 30 seconds to go, and a half HP Zasty kill from Connor needs to come through. They do take down Lollipop, but they're up against 3 AKs. And look at the positions from Nemiga as well. They have the information, but MDS has fallen. That is armor. Zasty is making this doable, but Gio, he finds the first. It's a 2v1 now. Zasty has an op. He doesn't have a lot of HP. He doesn't have the bomb. And the time is pretty much non-existent. It's over. Match point for Nemiga.
Wow, my brain has not processed this situation out yet, and he falls after time as well. That's a... Wait, did he? No, I think he died right before the time ended. Now it's going to be a desperate attempt here for Smoke Criminals as they look to flood over towards the B side. Pure mayhem is happening here, but MDS and Nemiga seems to have come out on top with one player.
But it's been James to find two, but he's finally out of the round, and Zasky will fall as Lollipop comes in on the flank through tons as well to end it all.